Hello, and welcome to the Next Level Programs of Study Planning and Implementation webinar. During this webinar, we will look at benefits of Next Level Programs of Study, an overview of the course structure utilized for Next Level Programs of Study, a breakdown of the Next Level Program of Study rubric designed to help determine which pathways to offer, examples of scheduling options for Next Level Programs of Study, as well as additional options and considerations for implementing Next Level Programs of Study. Next Level Programs of Study were designed to increase consistency, intentionality, and the overall quality of CTE programs across the state. NLPS seeks to increase the consistency of CTE course offerings to ensure all CTE students have the same opportunity to learn essential skills, regardless of the location they are taking a course. Our current system makes it possible for a CTE concentrator to earn 4 credits at one location, but need 12 credits at another location. NLPS restructures the current Level 1 course available under Perkins 5 into 3 2-credit courses to ensure schools and career centers are teaching the same standards regardless of where the program is being offered. Next Level Programs of Study directly align secondary courses to post-secondary competencies, providing students who have discovered their passion the opportunity to earn more post-secondary credentials and make progress towards post-secondary degrees while in high school. New course standards will increase the rigor in many CTE courses and provide greater benefits to students. Students will now see increased opportunities to earn dual credits, obtain post-secondary credentials, and participate in work-based learning experiences. Professional development is being planned to support CTE instructors as they work to include the advanced competencies in their course. Overall, the Next Level Programs of Study courses are better than the previous or current courses we offer. The graphic on this slide provides an overview of the NLPS course structure. A simplified explanation of the course structure is that the 6 credits of content included in the current Level 1 course have been divided into 3 2-credit courses. Those courses are the Principles, Concentrator A, and Concentrator B courses. This structure was modeled after other popular CTE programs such as engineering and biomedical sciences. These programs begin with a foundational course and gradually increase depth of content and occupational knowledge. The NLPS course structure differs from the Perkins 5 pathways, where students are required to take the Level 1 and Level 2 courses to be a CTE concentrator. The NLPS course structure design provides the flexibility needed to offer the programs of study at a comprehensive high school or a career center by allowing schools to offer up to 6 credits in a pathway per school. This is made possible by allowing any required prerequisite to be implemented as co-requisites. The new Next Level Program of Study course structure has many benefits for our students. Those benefits include the ability to earn CTE concentrator status in 1 year if that student is participating in a multi-period training program. All Next Level Programs of Study follow the same 4-course structure. This creates greater consistency and expectations across all CTE pathways around the state. Next Level Programs of Study more clearly define the courses and credits needed for the Technical Honors Diploma. Most advanced courses that are in the Next Level Programs of Study are each aligned to 6 college credits. Increasing the number of dual credit opportunities was a point of emphasis in the NLPS structure. But remember, students do not have to earn the dual credits to be a CTE concentrator. The capstone course also includes more time for embedded work-based learning experiences, which will benefit our students and help show employability and career-ready skills. There are many size, scope, and quality components that go into a high-quality CTE program. In the next few slides, we'll review those various components of a high-quality CTE program and look at rubrics that will help determine current areas of strengths and areas that may require additional attention or support. Essential components include current pathway performance, labor market alignment, course sequencing, qualified instructor, and facilities and equipment. On the other hand, quality components would include post-secondary credit, student outcomes, work-based learning opportunities, employer engagement, equity and access, career development, and sustainability. Okay. So let's look at the NLPS Essential Components rubric that you see in front of you. This rubric is broken down into 5 areas. The first area is self-assessment. So how well is the current pathway meeting the needs of the student? Items that you'll be looking at is student enrollment numbers in that pathway, the student performance, credentials earned, as well as post-program placement. The second area is labor market alignment. So how do course enrollments align with your regional demand for pathway-specific occupations? The third area is sequencing, and sequencing is the most essential component out of this list here. So be sure that you are able to offer all courses required to be a CTE concentrator. And again, it's recommended that you offer at least 2 credits of that capstone course in the pathway. The fourth item is qualified instructor. So is the instructor licensed and able to be credentialed for dual credit? So remember that there is a big difference between the licensing assignment code for a course and the credentialing required for dual credit. Remember that the dual credit credentialing for a CTE instructor does not necessarily require a master's degree. And then the fifth item in the essential components rubric is the facilities and equipment. So you want to make sure that the facilities and equipment that are available to the school are sufficient enough to meet the course competencies that those students would be engaging in. So within this rubric, you should be in the yellow or green for each of these areas in order to offer that program of study. So again, you want to make sure that you are able to land in the yellow or the green column in order to offer the program of study. The next rubric you see in front of you is the NLPS Quality Components rubric, or the measures of program quality. So this is broken down into 3 main areas, which include college credit, student outcomes, and work-based learning opportunities. So moving forward, all CTE programs are going to be monitored based on their performance of these 3 measures of program quality. These 3 areas were chosen to give a more complete picture of what our programs of study can offer. So when we're looking at dual credits, we'll be monitoring the percentage of CTE concentrators graduating from high school having obtained at least 9 post-secondary credits. In the credentials earned, we'll be monitoring the percentage of CTE concentrators graduating from high school having obtained a recognized post-secondary credential. And with work-based learning, we'll be monitoring the percentage of CTE concentrators graduating from high school having participated in at least 75 hours of a work-based learning experience. So these 3 areas are also closely tied to the graduation pathways that students must meet in order to graduate. So we wanted to make sure that we're aligning to those to help our students have better success in that area as well. The next rubric are NLPS quality components, which are additional criteria areas that you will want to consider when looking at what next level programs of study you will offer. So those areas include employer engagement, so who's going to serve on the advisory board, equity and access, so are special population students equitably represented in enrollment and performance of the next level program of study. Next is career development, so what level of career guidance can the school provide? And then the last area there is sustainability and continuous improvement. So will the program of study be adequately funded and are strategies for continual improvement in place? So these are additional criteria that are also important for you to consider when looking at what next level programs of study to offer. So the design of the next level programs of study has scheduling flexibility built into that structure. So the NLPS design provides schools with a great deal of flexibility to offer the programs of study in different ways. So students may complete up to 6 credits within a single program of study each school year because students can concurrently enroll in courses. Schools also have the flexibility to offer 1, 2 credits 2 4 credits or 3 6 credit courses per year, depending on what their master schedule follows. So the next slides are going to give you some examples of typical configurations that schools will use to offer next level programs of study. So as we look at the examples of scheduling options, we do have a color coding system set in place. So when you see green courses, those are going to be exploratory. The yellow courses will be our concentrator courses, which are required for the student to take in order to be a CTE concentrator. So that's our principals, concentrator A and concentrator B courses. Those will be in yellow. And then the capstone courses will be in blue. Again, it is recommended that you offer at least 2 credits of the capstone course in a pathway, but it is not a requirement that a school offer the capstone course. So if we look at this first example, it is going over a 1 course per year scenario. So this is where you would have students take and enroll in 1 course per year. So they would start with the principal's course their freshman year, move into the concentrator A course their sophomore year, junior year move into the concentrator B course, and then their senior year take the capstone course. So pathways that this is going to work best for may include agriculture, business, engineering, biomedical, or IT pathways. So it does have an advantage to where it would command less time out of a student's schedule each year because they would only have 1 course enrolled in per year. However, it does have some disadvantages because it may be difficult for students to reach the capstone course if that student did not start their freshman year. Freshmen may not be eligible for the dual credits that are aligned to that principal's course. Students are not likely to complete the technical certificate or the certificate of graduation that is offered with our post-secondary partners with our next level programs of study. And students may have less time to fit in exploratory courses and not have identified a pathway by their 9th grade year. So again, this is an option that you can use for scheduling your next level programs of study. The next example that you see is offering 2 courses per year. So the student, their freshman year, would take the PCC or intro courses. Their sophomore year, they could also enroll in intro or a PCC course, as well as starting the next level program of study early. So they could start taking that principals course that sophomore year as well. Their junior year, they could have the principals and the concentrator A course that they're concurrently enrolled in. And then in their senior year, they can enroll in that concentrator B and capstone course at the same time. So this could work for any of the pathways that are available through next level programs of study. Some of the advantages would be allowing the opportunity to take those exploratory courses that freshman or sophomore year, and it provides an extended block of time for hands-on activities and for lab work. And it's going to take advantage of the flexibility in the student's junior and senior year schedule to where they may have more room to take additional career and technical education courses, as well as maybe have more flexibility for work-based learning experiences. A disadvantage to this scheduling option may be that the student does not have the ability to complete the technical certificate or certificate of graduation that is offered through our post-secondary partners. The next scheduling option that you see would be offering 3 courses per year. So this could be best for trade type programs that have more hands-on learning. So if we look at the course sequencing, freshman and sophomore year, students are able to participate in those exploratory courses such as PCC or intro courses. That junior year, they can enroll concurrently in the principals, concentrator A and B courses. Remember that these would be 3 separate blocks of time if they are enrolled in all 3 courses. Same would be for that 2 course per year that we looked at in the slide before, that the principals and the concentrator A course would be separate blocks of time. So if there are multiple courses listed in a year, then you would have multiple blocks that you're offering for that student. then that senior year, the student could enroll into up to 6 credits of that capstone course. So there's lots of advantages for this one as well. So the student is able to earn CTE concentrator status in 1 year because they're able to complete the principals, concentrator A and B courses that junior year in a 3-hour block of time. And then they're able to complete the entire next level program of study, including all the technical courses that are required for that technical certificate or certificate of graduation from the post-secondary partners. And then there are some disadvantages with this one as well. The enrollments may be limited due to the teacher schedule and availability that they have to offer the courses, and it's going to command a large portion of that student's schedule. Another scheduling example is using a combination of courses. So again, this could be best for any pathway. So the freshman year, students could engage in exploratory courses. The sophomore year, students would participate in the principal's class. Maybe their junior year, they take concentrator A and concentrator B because they are enrolled in 2 separate periods of time. And then their senior year, they can enroll into the capstone course there. So this could fit into a single teacher schedule if only one section of each course provides exploration and still able to complete the entire program of study. Would be the advantages of this combination of options for the scheduling. And then a disadvantages could be that it could limit the number of sections that can be offered by a single teacher. So again, you can play around with the combinations of any of the course offerings that we looked at for scheduling opportunities. So any combination may be used as long as that student does not exceed 6 credits in next level programs of study per year. So again, there is a limit to the number of credits that a student can enroll in for the NLPSs per year. So again, you can use any combination of the scheduling examples that we highlighted in this webinar, as long as you're not exceeding the 6 credits per year. Additional items to consider when looking at scheduling next level programs of study would be the technical skills development course. So this course could be used when a student is co-enrolled with the technical skills development course and the concentrator A or concentrator B course. So it can be taken concurrently with the concentrator A or B course. It must be used with a multi-period block that includes the concentrator A or concentrator B course. The technical skills development course allows students to have additional practice time or to complete a work-based learning experience. It is funded at $300 and the credits do not count towards concentrator status. So if you look at how you can use the technical skills development in scheduling, we have some options off to the side here. So the first year or freshman year, students can enroll in the principal's course, and then the second year they can enroll in concentrator A and the technical skills development course, and then their third year they could enroll in the concentrator B and capstone course. So this example applies when offering 2 credits per semester. Okay. You could also use it in the first year with the principals, concentrator A, and technical skills development. So again, this would be offering 3 credits per semester. So you would have a 3-hour block of time that student would be enrolled in for those 3 separate courses. And then the third one there is using it in the second year to where you're concurrently enrolled in concentrator A, B, and the technical skills development course. So again, this can be used at the career centers in place of the principal's course, which may have been taken at that student's home school. So technical skills development course is an option to help with work-based learning experience, additional practice time, or for students who may have taken a principal's course at their home school prior to enrolling at a career center. So just some additional things to consider when scheduling your next level programs of study. Another thing that you'll be thinking of when scheduling next level programs of study and implementing them in your school is that many programs of study may also be customized by choosing one of multiple course options available within a given pathway. So for example, in the agri-science pathway, for Concentrator A, you have options that students could enroll in. So a student would just have to enroll in one of those courses. You don't have to offer all of the courses listed in the options. It's just that they would have to take one. So you could offer students to take animal or plant soil science. Same thing with options within the Concentrator B. So you'll see some of the pathways have multiple courses listed in the Concentrator B column. So again, you just have to take one of those courses. So in digital design, you have 3 options: graphic design, interactive media, or professional photography. So again, you would just have students enroll in one of those courses. They don't have to complete all 3 courses in order to meet the Concentrator B course requirements. Same thing with capstone options. There's multiple ones in multiple areas such as IT. So you would have cyber capstone, cloud capstone, or an IT support capstone. So again, the big thing to remember when you see the options, students only have to enroll in one of those courses. Here's some scheduling options if you offer trimesters or block 4 at your school. So you can look at how the principals, Concentrator A and Concentrator B, can be doubled up in order to complete the courses required for a CTE concentrator. So you can kind of see how that would be laid out if you're offering trimesters or block 4. So there have been exceptions made to CTE funding rules for next level programs of study courses, that as long as the student is enrolled in the same number of credits in each semester/trimester, they can complete the principal's course in one semester and the Concentrator A course in the second and still be eligible for funding. So that is an exception that the Office of CTE has made to the CTE funding rules when it comes to enrolling that student in the same number of credits in each semester or trimester. All right, so there is some additional flexibility built into the next level programs of study in regards to the prerequisites. So depending on the program of study and the prerequisites that are set in place for that program of study, the Concentrator A and Concentrator B courses may be taken in either order. So some of the programs of study, a student may go from the principal's course directly into the Concentrator B and then into the Concentrator A. Again, double check those prerequisites to make sure that you're not going to interfere with any dual credit or funding that would be associated with that pathway. Schools may also propose additional modifications to the course sequences through the program of study adoption process. So this process will be available in the spring. So for example, if we look at what adoption or additional modification would look like. So maybe a program would be teaching part of the capstone course in place of the Concentrator B course. So if this is approved, then the modification would still be eligible for funding and count towards concentrator status. Approval again is going to be based on the ability of the student to earn college credit or complete the credentials for that next level program of study. So you can find additional resources to support the next level program of study implementation. Some of those resources include the 2022-2023 course titles and descriptions, the next level program of study frequently asked questions document. There is a Indiana CTE career guide, as well as the next level program of study master pathway list listed on our website. If you have any questions pertaining to the next level programs of study implementation, those can be directed to the cte@gov.in.gov email, and someone from the Office of CTE will be able to address your inquiry. Also be on the lookout for additional resources that will be coming out in the coming weeks, and be looking for information that is shared through our Office of CTE bi-weekly update. Thank you for listening, and again, let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.